Ayy, so amazing. You see how they playing? LiveWire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't wanna miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats, you know that we gotta run it back. Whether on the field or the court, you know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is LiveWire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.
All right, the Chicago Bulls finally make some moves. I don't think they're done yet, but hey, this is a great start right now for what I'm seeing. They got Coby to sign that extension. Don't know if Ayo is going to be back with us or not, but it's still to remain to be seen because now the Chicago Bulls already locked Vvash up, already locked Drummond up. Now they locked Coby White up, and now they add a significant piece to this defense where they've been missing since Lonzo was down. Is that Jevon Carter agreed to a 3-year deal worth $20 million after he spent 2 seasons with the Milwaukee Bucks. And Jevon Carter also, he's from the Chicago area, and also he's a shooter and a defensive specialist, something that the Bulls been missing. Because the fact of the matter is the Chicago Bulls had not been the same since Lonzo been down. We witnessed that for over the last 2 seasons. And when him and Alex Caruso was together, they had a great defensive tandem. Now you compare Alex Caruso back with somebody that has a great defensive presence, my bad, and then you don't have to worry about Alex Caruso getting hurt a lot. You got somebody that can take pressure off of him. He can take pressure off of that person. So that's why I'm glad this. Now, Carter played 81 games. He averaged 8 points, 2.4 assists, shot 42% from the 3-point territory. His best performance came against Oklahoma City when they won 136-132 in November, when he finished 36 points and 12 assists. Now he's 6'1". He's very impactful, significant lesser than in the player. He averaged 1.1 in the first round against the Miami Heat. But nevertheless, you know, this is what we need. We need somebody that can shoot and defense. We have to have guys that can literally take the pressure off of DeMar and Zach. And also with Vvash being in the middle. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that I'm sure AK doing, taking the page out of Miami and seeing what the Miami Heat have done. Surround your guys, with shooters and defense. And it makes it for easy transition baskets. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to always have because we don't have shooting. We don't have shooting and spacing. So now the one thing about Carter I like, he excels at the ball pressure and can reliably knock down open threes at 39.7%, but struggles to score inside the arc and isn't a notable good distributor and creator. Because of that, Carter basically operates as a 3 and D, even though he's normally a point guard and needs to play with other shot creators to maximize the impact. Well, guess what? When you got DeMar on the floor, you got Zach and Vvash, that's going to help his game even more. See, with Milwaukee, the thing about it is Jrue Holiday runs the point most of the time, and he shoots. But you got to look at how the Bulls, to me, Giannis dominate the ball a lot. The Bulls don't have a guy that dominate the ball a lot except for DeMar. Now you have a guy with DeMar, Zach, and Vvash that can help Carter open up a little bit where he could get them threes. You know what I'm saying? When we could hit them, he could hit them threes. Then he could penetrate to the basket and kick it off. I think having a veteran like DeMar can help him a little bit. Having somebody like Coby White there that can help him. You know what I'm saying? Even though Lonzo's on the bench. I don't know. They might be able to get from under Lonzo's contract, from what I have seen on Twitter. I haven't really had a chance to look into that yet, but we'll see. But I think Jevon Carter is going to help a whole lot. It's going to take a lot of pressure. And now we could go against a lot of guys. Now, even though Milwaukee signed Chris Middleton back, don't know about the Brook Lopez. I heard he was going to the Lakers. So I think the Lakers trying to get big. I think they trying to do some things that made them look bad for last year. So be on the lookout. But nevertheless, this is all about the Chicago Bulls. This is all about the Chicago Bulls right now. And I think the Chicago Bulls are doing this exact the same thing that we've been crying for them to do for the longest, is to get shooting in it and solidify that point guard position. Now, a lot of people have been crying for Derrick Rose to come back. Don't know if that's going to happen. I think, now I just watched Hayes over there at Chicago Bulls Central. Good job, my man. Salute to you as always. And one thing he brought up, the Chicago Bulls need to look for their point guard of the future. And then because you only going to have probably Jevon Carter. You got him on a what? You got him on a 3-year deal with a player option in the 3rd year. So you need to find your point guard of the future, and then you don't have to bring him back. Now you still got a little bit more chicken change to play with and everything like that. Now you need to round it out with more shooting. Don't know what the situation with Ayo is. He might not come back. Who knows? But nevertheless, you need to find some shooting for Javonte Green and Derrick Jones Jr. Now, maybe Junior, the guy we drafted, maybe he's probably that guy that could fill that Derrick Jones Jr., but he's a young cat. But we still need some veteran presence. So I think the Bulls probably won't. They're not done yet. I think they're not done, to say the least. Now, I definitely want to go into Coby White and talk about him coming back. I love Coby White. I even though people was hard on him for the last couple of years, I didn't want him to lead the Bulls. I still think Coby still could grow. And even though he's been working out with Chris Paul, that's going to help him a whole lot. That's going to help Coby White a lot. The one thing I did like about Coby last year, he started playing defense a lot. He started really harnessing that. And that's what's going to make him. Now, his shot did suffer a little bit last year. It wasn't as crisp as it was the year before. And that's what happens when you play defense. Your shot's going to take a hit. Now, White didn't. He did sign a 3-year contract extension. His qualified offer was $7.7 million, which on his rookie deal. But the Bulls finally got that done and out the way. So I'm glad of that. He was drafted. Coby White was drafted in 2019. He's still young. He's still a young cat. You know what I'm saying? And I think he can get better. I really want him to get better. Now, White has started. Now, and then the thing about it is, if Jevon Carter starts, and now you got AC, and you got Coby that could come in on the second unit. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be something to look forward to. I still want to see what else the Bulls going to do in free agency. Now, I mean, free agency was going off the hinges today. You know what I'm saying? Going off the hinges. But nevertheless, now by re-signing him, the Bulls maintain much needed depth amid everything that's going on with Alonzo Ball. So I think right now the Bulls did what they needed to do. They got active. Like I said, I don't think by far they done in free agency. I just don't think they done. It's still this day one. I think some other notable names out there they probably surveying and looking for. They might draft a point guard of the future next year. I don't think Ayo is the guy that they want, and he could actually not come back. But who knows? Who knows what may happen? But I don't know. But nevertheless, the Chicago Bulls made the Chicago Bulls made 4 important moves in the last couple of days. Re-signing Vooch, re-signing Drummond, and re-signing Coby, and picking up a significant piece in free agency with Jevon Carter. So hey, you know what it is, man. Chicago Bulls for life. You know what I'm saying? See red, don't go blue.